this was my check-in for Igor Furman. By the way, Igor, he's born, I think, in Ukraine. He has a brother, Steve. Everybody's got a brother, Steve. Steve, I don't know if he's in his citizenship in the U.S., but he lives in New York. It's Steve and Igor. Stove. What the heck? So Igor, this is his card of the reading when I checked in with him. The Empress, as you know, is my Trump Russia card. Look at this. Look at this. The signifier for him is the King of Wands. Now, some of you that have been following me for a while know that my King of Wands is my angry Putin. It's also MBS. It's also Adam Schiff. But reversed, holy, angry, furious Putin. So he's got a problem with an angry Putin because Putin, they see Igor and Lev as committing a type of treason against the mafia, betrayal, major betrayal. And having it reversed is a sign that they're going to relieve him of the heartache and betrayal. The challenge for Igor is getting around, trying to hide. This is true of Igor and Lev. Because look at this. Now I finally solved this King of Swords reversed. I need to go look back at the end game because there's a lot of confusion for me regarding this King of Swords reversed. The King of Swords, this is Mueller for me. It's the Mueller report, Mueller investigation. It's the courts. Reversed, that is them soiling the report and weaponizing it to say that Ukraine did it. That's what this means. All that propaganda, all those lies. So this is at the root, the very foundation of what's going on with Igor. He is crowned in, you're going to love this, the Queen of Pentacles. This is flipping Rebecca Mercer. She is pooping a brick. Oh my God. This is Rebecca Mercer. Because she's the one that does a lot of the funding of the elections. She funds it with money and dark money, and she funds the data. She has always had like a direct line to Putin, just as the Koch bro, just as Sheldon Adelson, just as the NRA, and those four are freaking out. So this is pulling in Rebecca Mercer, five head. I'm not even afraid to say her name anymore because YouTube hates me anyway. Because in the past, the Ace of Swords, their victory card, their path to victory with elections was to win unfairly by no rules. This is Igor. He's telling a story about Rebecca Mercer and victory wins in elections with the mafia. How do we see Igor? Well, the Six of Cups, nostalgic, probably for easier times, or oops, no, that's the Republican Party. The environment for him is the Seven of Cups. This isn't even gaslighting. It's not even confusion. The Seven of Cups has to do with, where is it? Oh, okay, so it has to do with the Queen of Cups, which is the United States of America, using the mafia on U.S., soil, by Rebecca Mercer betraying the United States with the mafia, with Mercer money to facilitate the lovers, Trump Russia. That's what the Seven of Cups is all about. This is the environment they're talking about. What is Igor's hope? For an agreement. for an agreement with Speaker Pelosi. Fears, the Page of Cups, could be the whistleblower, but it's more likely it is Ivanka. Because the Two of Cups, is this the one that cracked me up? Oh no. The Two of Cups are the agreements that they get because of their betrayal with the devil, which is Putin, angry Putin, the Saudis, and trying to temper that. Fear is the Page of Cups, Ivanka. The next steps is the High Priestess reverse. Now, you guys know that my High Priestess has always been the communications, the plan, the grand plan, all of it, data, propaganda, the Six Wands mob, Trump, Putin, Unji, Netanyahu, MBS, Erdogan, all of them that have used social media to roll elections, hundreds of elections globally to the far right, and now probably Brexit, because I checked in with Brexit tonight. That election was not the will of the people. It was set up for them. But anyway, so reverse, the High Priestess. This whole operation is in jeopardy. It's reversed. It's going to come down. These are the next steps for IGOR. Gross. Okay, where is that? High Priestess reverse. That has to do with the Two of Swords. They're being forced to make a tough decision, Igor and Lev, because of death. They both have death threats. And I'll tell you why, just a second. Okay, here we go. I hope I can explain this properly. So, I was talking about the High Priestess reversed. That's what's in jeopardy. And it's why there's bounties after Lev and Igor. Because they're being forced into a decision. They're caught. They're going to jail. And they're a threat because they're going to end this entire operation, which means death for all of them. I mean, this is the end of the road. So they're having these secret talks. The High Priestess reverse is having these discussions on what to do. They're unleashing their mafias, their Saudi intelligence here in the U.S. They're unleashing everything to fight this to the end. Because at the root of it, we also have Rebecca Mercer with all the money, all the data. And it's not only Mercer. I believe Koch and Adelson and the NRA are tied in. I haven't gotten to them yet tonight. But this is where we are. This is where we are. Unreal. Okay, so this is Putin's take on Lev and Igor. He's so pissed. Card of the reading, the Sun. Everything is being revealed about their secrets and Donald. This is a huge deal. Putin, as the Knight of Wands, has dispatched and taken his action to dispatch the armies quickly because the challenge is, remember, the Two of Wands was their plan related to, the propaganda story about Ukraine and fighting impeachment. It's reversed. He is trying to salvage the plan, but he can't. At the basis of why he's taken action is the Seven of Cups. Now, remember the Seven of Cups, that has to do with unleashing, has to do with two things. Unleashing the mafia on U.S. soil to get them. Also, winning unfairly with the U.S. election using Mercer's money and the connection with Trump and Putin. That's what that Seven of Cups is about. what's crowning this reading, Emperor Donald is in trouble. In the past, poor Pootie's upset that they got caught. So he has offers out there to take care of this mess. How do we see Putin regarding Lev and Igor? Look at all that data, all that money, all of that information. It's basically, if there could be a hard drive of everything they've been doing in human form, that's Lev and Igor. The environment is one of Four of Cups. Remember, this is one of forced action. You're going to do this, and you're going to like this. I'm not offering you, I'm telling you how it is. So Putin's hope is that he gets an agreement out there to take care of this problem. He fears this is the end. He's done, stabbed in the back. All of them, the entire operation stabbed in the back. So what is he doing? The next steps, the Hanged Man. Now remember, the Hanged Man, that is my card for someone who's caught, but who is not yet charged, not yet indicted, or on a hit list. That's what he's doing. Because the final result is that they have to salvage their Ukrainian narrative that turns the Mueller report on its head, because it's the only thing they have that can get them, they want reelected, and to fight the impeachment narrative. He's essentially trying to rewrite history, and he's a big one about rewriting history. Does it all the time. China is doing that with the IGOR, I don't know how to say it, the Muslims, and all of their synagogues are disappearing. They're erasing them from history. That's what Putin tried to do with Israel, and trying to erase the Holocaust, and getting, what's his name, Netanyahu, kind of empathic towards the Nazis. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. So that's what Putin has. I'm going to continue behind the scenes here. Well, now this gets even more interesting. I wanted to figure out what Lavrov had to say about Lev and Igor and what's going on, and holy heck. His card of the reading, the Ace of Wands. He's carrying out this action plan. He, too, has the Knight of Wands as a signifier. He's leaping to action. I think this is why he came to D.C. What is covering Lavrov? See, now this is his responsibility. Lavrov's responsibility is to take care of the High Priestess reverse. And what did I say the High Priestess reverse was? That has to do with everything that goes back to Trump Russia in regards to like data, propaganda, micro-targeting, social media, elections, everything. All of that falls under the umbrella of the High Priestess. But now it's reversed because the plan is in trouble. The High Priestess reminds you that has to do with the Two of Swords, forcing decisions. The Death card, that's right, that is trying to... The Death card in terms of voting, that has to do with killing off voters, meaning suppressing voters that are your opposition. And they do it through the Three of Pentacles with secret talks and secret data. They use the Knight of Swords, which is all of their digital armies, to accomplish that. And the most important part is they use Rebecca Mercer's money and funding. This is a big problem. Koch also works with them as well. And, of course, she works with Adelson and the NRA. So he's got a huge task to undertake. But his problem, is the Fool. Donald. I think in my reading the other day, I said that both Donald and Lavrov We're both indicted. Sucks to suck. At the very base of this, the foundation of all this is that Lavrov is desperate. He's got an agreement with Donald set up, the Knight of Cups. Donald's like, hey, help me. He's like, okay, I'll help you. We have the Two of Cups. That's why he was there. What's crowning all this? The Empress. That's my card for everything related Trump-Russia. How do we see Lavrov? Two of Swords. He's got to act and think quickly. He's got to separate people. He's well, off with their heads. He's got to separate Lev and Igor from life. The environment is one of trying to get away. Calmer waters. Transmit information abroad with his little silly machine that he installed. Anyway, what's his hope? That he can keep balance throughout this all? I just don't see it. His fear is that they're going to have to abandon this and all the work that they've done with that King of Swords reversed, the propaganda, the reverse Russia investigation. But what's to come? They're on the hunt for Lev and Igor because they are impoverished. They're on the out, and that's their target. Final result, Ten of Swords. Who is this? See, I got this hugely that this is Lavrov. This is Lavrov. 10 swords in Lavrov's back? Lavrov has 10 swords in his back. Yeah, kinda. Okay, well, whatever. We'll look at that later. I had a much stronger that Lavrov had 10 swords in his back earlier before I turned on the camera, but now it just feels like kinda. Okay. To be continued. Oh, lordy, this 5-head Mercer. 5-head, you say? Like the Easterhead Island head? Because Rebecca Mercer's forehead is so huge, we call her 5-head. So that's her code name. So this is 5-head Mercer. Checking in with her. She's so nasty. She's so gross. Checking in with her about her thoughts on Irv and... No, not Irv. Why do I keep saying Irv? Like Irving Berlin? No. Lev and Igor. Ugh. Her card of the reading. 6 of Pentacles. Lots of bribes. Lots of money laundering. Lots of payouts. I'd add crypto. Her signifier is 8 of Wands. She is acting with determination to get something done because she must end this betrayal by Irv and Lev. They need to be done because it's a real threat to the White House. What's going on now? How are they going to get Donald reelected? So, at the base of this foundation is that she has an up. She's taken action with the Ace of Wands. She has to because her Facebook stuff is in jeopardy. This is a major tower moment in all of her data because Irv and, oh God, there we go again, Igor and Lev, I think also with Rudy, they're like the distributors of this package and what they do. What's crowning this? Oh, looky here, the 6 Wands mob. All of them, gross. Because in the past, she's made offers to Irv and Lev. She has absolutely made offers, but they really disappointed her. Wah, wah. And as such, she is going to magically pay someone off to end them. How did we see Rebecca? Oh, she's worried about the United States of America. Whatever. She's worried because everything is going to be revealed with the devil, which is Putin, and their reverse Mueller report Ukraine thing. That's how we see her. She knows it's coming out if they're around. The environment is one of investigation. Her hope, look at what a nice girl. Off with their heads. 2 swords. She hopes that they are judged harshly. Harsh judgments. Because this affects the Republican Party. There's that listening device that Lavrov installed. That is in, I think, December 11th, part 1, 2, 3. I think it's the second video. That's her hope. Oh, no, she hopes that information is transmitted through that thing, that she can separate people and judge. I mean, they're just all spying on each other. Her fear, though, when it comes to Igor and Lev, is that they're going to flip. They'll be spies. They'll fight back. They'll reveal the sword of truth because they're so burdened with being in jail. And what's to come? Well, messages from abroad, meaning Russia. Oh, look, there's angry Putin. She's waiting for messages about money for the Republican Party. I think to get these tasks completed, her off the honey-do list. Final result. They want to save all the data. Look at this. All the data, all their goals, everything they have to protect, the right timing, transmitting information with that Ace of Cups thing, with this doohickey in the Emperor's office. She knows she's in trouble. I don't think she realizes just how much trouble she's in, because she's just looking at this from a point of money transactions and the data machine. I don't think she realizes how far back it goes, because you guys know I've done a lot of reading on her. I just started reading on her again lately to see where she was with impeachment, and yeah, she's being all five-heady. Okay, that's that.